Good evening from the KTN News Center. KTN Prime begins right now. I'm Ben Kitili.
And I'm Sophia Wanuna. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Meresha Owiti. We begin with 7 officials of the Kenyan Doctors Union walking to freedom this evening after spending 2 nights in jail. The officials were released pending the hearing of an application against their sentencing.
Prison gates opened for the officials in Kamiti, Kajiado, Machakos and Lang'ata late in the evening after lawyers scrambled to deliver released documents from court. And as Rita Tinina now reports, the Doctors Union Secretary General Ouma Olunga was not on strike in prison.
After spending 2 nights in jail, 7 officials of the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union were free. At the Lang'ata Women's Prison, KMPDU Treasurer Daisy Korir walked to freedom shortly before 6 p.m. At the Kamiti Medium Security Prison, KMPDU Secretary General Ouma Olunga was also a free man. They walked to freedom with a renewed resolve.
I think it is impossible to break the mental spirit of Dr. Ouma Olunga. It is absolutely impossible. The focus is still the focus, and the focus is to improve health sector.
We know very well that the solution is not inside here in prison, but we had been alive to the fact that if that time comes and we have to be in prison, then we would go there.
The 2 days in prison may have been a blessing to fellow prisoners.
I came face to face with people who really needed me, and that was my first duty. When I woke up yesterday in the morning, I did my first ward round. Indeed, if I ever stayed here, I think the prisoners would have been happier because at least they would have had a doctor seeing them every single day.
As I've been here, there's a health center, there's a dispensary, there are patients also among the prisoners, and I was assigned my duties, which are in a card, a health card, which shows that I was supposed to be working in a dispensary, as allocated by the senior officers of this place.
Of the other 5 officials, Evelyn Shege was released from the Machakos GK prison, Samuel Oroko from the Kajiado prison, and Alan Ochanji from Athi River. The officials were released following a directive by the Court of Appeal after an application against their jailing.
We give you time that whatever you agree on, give us a consent of all that you agree on, whether it is part of their prayers in the application or not. And then we are going to endorse that, and we'll be done.
A team of lawyers representing the doctors made 4 applications before a 3-judge bench led by Lady Justice Wanjiro Karanja, and they were granted all their pleas.
Civil Appeal Appellants number 1 to 8 in Civil Appeal number 9 of 2017 shall be released forthwith from prison pending the hearing of the appeal.
The Law Society of Kenya and the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights will lead the mediation team. After the court's orders, those who had gathered outside the court in solidarity with the doctors marched to Uhuru Park, and they had another ultimatum.
Hold our promise, we said 48 hours. And 48 hours we shall be out. But should there be no goodwill, we are willing to issue a notice to escalate that period.
Code Principal Raila Odinga led several leaders who joined the doctors at Uhuru Park.
A health sector service commission, like we have a teacher service commission, public service commission, police service commission. We must have a health service commission in our country.
I have now filed an amendment bill to amend the Constitution